A couple are behind bars after the 18-month-old daughter baked to death when the child was left in a hot car after a night of partying. Joel and Jasmine Rondon, both 33 of Winchester Estate Circle in Lakeland, Florida, went to a 4th of July celebration with 3 children under the age of 9 years old and did not return home until 3 a.m. on the 5th of July. Detectives said the couple drank alcohol and smoked marijuana while at the party, then returned home. They began to unload the car, and Jasmine told Joel to bring the young girl inside while she brought the other 2 children in. Joel told investigators that one of the car doors was open at the time. Joel brought stuff inside their home and went back outside, and he saw all 4 doors to the Hyundai Elantra closed and assumed Jasmine brought the child inside. Detectives said that Joel went back inside and went to bed beside his wife. Neither husband or wife asked each other if they brought the toddler inside, and they went to sleep. Joel then woke up at around 10 a.m. that morning and spent an hour getting ready for work. At around 11 a.m. he asked one of the kids to go check on the baby in the bedroom, but was told that the baby was not there. At that point, Joel began to search the house for the little girl. After searching the house for the toddler, Joel went out to the car parked in the driveway in the full heat of the sun and found his daughter unresponsive in the back of the car, still strapped to a car seat. The outdoor heat index was around 100 degrees Fahrenheit at the time and was expected to peak at around 112 degrees. Joel rushed inside to wake his wife up, and the couple took the toddler to the Lake Regional Health Medical Center. Despite all efforts by medical personnel to try to cool her body down, she could not be revived and was declared dead at 2:42 p.m. At the time, her internal body temperature was 104.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Hospital staff notified law enforcement, and they assumed the investigation. At around 7 p.m. that evening, Joel and Jasmine both submitted to drug screens by the Department of Children and Families. Joel and Jasmine both tested positive for marijuana and alcohol, whereas Joel also tested positive for meth. On Thursday, the 6th of July, an autopsy determined that the toddler's cause of death was hypothermia due to being left in the car, and the manner of death was deemed a homicide. Investigators said that Joel and Jasmine were remorseful and admitted to partying with drugs and alcohol. The couple were arrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter, and they remain held at the Polk County Jail. The couple's 2 surviving children are reportedly staying with relatives. Joel has been arrested 7 times since 2003 on charges including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, attempted murder, possession of meth and resisting arrest. His most recent arrest was in February this year, when he was arrested on a warrant for carrying a concealed firearm, possession of meth and possession of drug paraphernalia. The investigation into the matter continues. A CVS pharmacy worker is accused of fatally stabbing a homeless shoplifter during a scuffle inside the store. The incident occurred at around 12:25 a.m. on Thursday, the 6th of July, located at the intersection of Broadway and West 49th in New York City, New York. When 46-year-old Scotty Eno was stocking the freezer shelves of the store, he confronted 50-year-old Charles Bitto near the exit as he attempted to steal a Gatorade drink and a container of creamer. An argument ensued, which turned physical. Charles threw Scotty to the ground and repeatedly punched him in the head, when Scotty pulled out a knife from his pocket and stabbed Charles 8 times in the chest, piercing his heart and liver. Police were called to the scene for a reported robbery in progress, but the stabbing had already taken place when they arrived. Medics rushed Charles to the New York City Health and Hospital's Bellevue, but is unable to be saved after he bled to death. Scotty was found with a blood-soaked folding knife and brass knuckles on him. The knife was reportedly used for opening boxes in the store. Scotty told investigators, "I didn't stab Charles because he stole from the store, but stabbed him over punching me. Look at what he did to my face," he said. Scotty was taken into custody at the Mount Sinai West Hospital with contusions to his face, before being jailed on charges of murder and criminal possession of a weapon. His bail's been set at $100,000. The investigation into the matter continues. 32-year-old Thais Faith Roscoe is behind bars for fatally shooting her 26-year-old boyfriend. At around 1:45 p.m. on Thursday, the 6th of July, authorities responded to room 166 at Red Roof Inn at 26300 DeQuinda Road in Warren, Michigan, on report of a domestic incident. When officers arrived, they entered the motel room and found a deceased man inside with a gunshot wound. His name has not been disclosed. Thais, who remained on scene, told investigators that she and her boyfriend had an argument in their room where they were living together. She said that during the argument, he assaulted her, so he shot him in the chest at close range in self-defense. Thais is charged with second-degree murder and felony firearm. She's held at the Macomb County Jail on a $1 million bond, and upon release she must wear a GPS tether. A probable cause hearing is scheduled for the 18th of July. The investigation into the matter continues. An inmate who managed to escape from a prison in Osceola, Arkansas is back behind bars. At 1:30 p.m. on Friday, the 7th of July, 32-year-old Joshua Harris was taking the trash out, and he ran from the Northeast Arkansas Community Correction Center. At 9:30 p.m. that evening, authorities found Joshua at a highway exit a few miles away. He was taken to the Division of Corrections for more secure housing. Joshua is serving a 5-year sentence on drug possession charges out of Independence County, and he now faces an escape charge.